Good morning, everyone. It is cold. It's 40 something, but the wind chill 30 something. And it's about 8:40. And around 6 o'clock this morning, we had some rain, and we may get some more today. But what a change in the weather. Yesterday, it was almost 70 and beautiful. I'm down here. Well, I'm in a parking lot. I'm in Plano. I have a doctor's appointment, but I didn't realize how early I am. My appointment is in a half hour, and it's just down the road from where I am. But I wanted to come on here and explain something about yesterday. Yesterday, I made a video in Sprouts parking lot. I had gone into Sprouts for a couple things, and then I was in the parking lot and thought I'd call you up and catch up with you while I was waiting to meet up with a friend for lunch. And a few people commented on my video, thank you, but I deleted it, and I'm here to explain why. Somebody in one of the comments pointed out to me that my video was kind of all over the place. And hey, the person was right, it was. But let me explain why. I realized when I was making the video that I was having a real hard time to get the words that were in my brain out of my mouth. And what I was saying in the video was how busy my week has been since last Sunday. And I was sharing with you just about everything that's been going on every day up until yesterday and what was going on yesterday. And so what was happening was with the brainstem disease, for those who are not familiar with it, you can look up Arnold-Chiari malformation. And I've been getting like just worn out. I mean, I haven't been just running the roads for fun this week. Yesterday, having lunch with my friend was fun, but the other things that I've been having to do this week, I've had to be out getting done. And it's really too much stuff to do all in one day. So I do some one day and some another, which is, a lot of in and out. And it's catching up with me this week. And so when I get really tired, I get that chronic fatigue syndrome. It kind of, I guess you could say, kind of slows down my brain. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it. I get a little brain fog. I have the words up here, that I want to say, but it struggles to come out. And so that's what was happening yesterday in my video. And I felt it. I realized it was happening, but I thought I'm just going to keep on doing this video. So I'm sorry that the video was kind of hard to follow and my words weren't coming out right. And I guess I was all over the place. I apologize for that. But anyway, I am, like I said, down here in Plano because I have a doctor's appointment. It's not an appointment that I made. I have to go every 3 or 4 months for a wellness follow-up with all that's, that I deal with in my body. And so it's good that this appointment fell on today because I'll be able to talk with the doctor about this chronic fatigue and some other issues that I've been having. And so we'll see. I mean, it's just with my primary doctor who, I don't want to put her down, but I have specialists. I have neurologists for the brainstem disease and spinal cord disease. I have a cardiologist for the heart problem and orthopedic doctor / surgeon. But you have to have a primary doctor to get referrals to places. You won't go see the neurologist if you have a common cold or you come down with the flu. You'd go to your primary doctor. So I keep her in my pocket because number one, you have to have a primary doctor. Number two, I've had her for, I don't know if it's 3 or 4 years, and we have agreed to disagree on some things, where we get along. And so I don't want to go through the problem of trying to find another one unless she ends up leaving. Then I'll have no choice. But anyway, I mean, she's nice. She's just not. Sometimes she's not too helpful, or she comes across like she's not listening, and I have a problem with that. But overall, I keep it in my mind that she's just the primary doctor, and if I have issues with the other conditions, I have specialists to call on for those things. That's how I look at it, because I don't want to have an attitude towards her. I'm trusting she's doing the best that she can, and she is nice to me. So anyway, every 3 or 4 months I have to go see her for a wellness follow-up, is what the appointment is called, and that is today. And I'm a morning person, and I like to get if I have doctor's appointments and they can get me in the morning, I like that. So my appointment is like 9:15 or 9:20. So, and it's just down the road from where I'm at. I've taken you here before. This is in Plano, off of Plano Parkway. I don't know what road I'm on, but there's the Dollar Tree that I've taken you into before. It's a real big, clean one. The Dollar Tree's up around, like in Garland, and in my town, I don't know what's happening to them, especially the one in Garland. There's 2 in Garland that I know of. Well, 3. And they are just, they're just trashy. And I know some people don't mind Dollar Trees that are trashy and things are out of place, and you gotta go through an obstacle course to go down those rows because they got boxes of things and things in the way. That I can kind of understand. I don't know how someone in a wheelchair or a walker would get through, but what I don't like is, and I won't do it, I will not pick through things. If I'm looking for an example, if I was looking for a book, which I wasn't the other day when I was in the Dollar Tree, but the books, oh, forget it. They had coloring books with, adult novel books and books on the floor. They had books over where pens were. I saw paint over where cleaning supplies were. And I don't think I ended up buying anything in there, because I won't pick through things like that to have to buy something. It's not a pride thing. I'm not prideful. If I was, I wouldn't shop at thrift stores or yard sales. So it's not a pride thing. It's just I don't understand why they can't keep it neater. And if I'm a consumer and I'm spending my money to shop, I want it to be a little bit easier to find things. I don't want to have to be digging through things, and I don't want to be tripping over things. And so I don't remember buying anything in that Dollar Tree. No, and that's probably was the big part of it. Anyway, that's where I am at this Dollar Tree parking lot, and I don't know if I'll go in. I may go in after my appointment because, it's on my way home. Joanne is on the other side of this plaza, and I don't have no reason to go in there. And I don't have anything else that I need to be out for today after my doctor's appointment, which is good because I have quite a bit of stuff to do at home. And tomorrow is our local monthly meetup in Richardson, which is that way. And you can join our Facebook group, even if you're not in Texas, just to see what we're up to. It's crochet/knit addicts of North Dallas. And I'm an admin there, so I can accept you. It'd be great to have you in our group. You can show your stuff, look at our stuff. We have a lot of people that are not in Texas that are in the Facebook group. But tomorrow is our monthly meetup, and I'm planning to go. And Kristen, the lady that I've been teaching how to crochet, she's planning to go, and she's invited a friend to come. So that'll be neat. The sun is shining. It feels good, but I don't want to look up at it. It won't be a crochet class tomorrow. It's just our meetup where we bring whatever we're working on and catch up with one another. But if Kristen brings something that she needs me to help her with, I sure don't mind helping her. And I won't, charge her as if it were a class. We had a wonderful class Monday, her and I. And she has mastered the chain and mastered the single crochet, and her tension is getting much better, and she's so proud of anything she makes. And when we were leaving, a lady that works at the place that we met at came over to us and told us that she knits, but she wants to learn how to crochet. So gave her my contact information. Kristen, before I could get my mouth open, Kristen told her that I teach classes. So hopefully she'll join. It's been fun teaching Kristen how to crochet and see how excited she gets. And I need to list her Etsy shop on my community tab because she's gotten into making these really neat wooden stitch markers. And of course her thing is buttons. And she's made some new buttons, wooden, that say handmade by, and I guess you would, you'd tell her your name. Or whoever's ordering. And I want to put that on my community tab and send anyone over there that wants to go at least look. And I don't know if you give a thumbs up or what you do on Etsy, but if you could just let her know that you've seen what she's making and let her know that I sent you over there, that would encourage her. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to, but just let her know that I mentioned it and you went over there. And I guess you can comment. I don't know anything about Etsy except people sell on it. That's all I know. It is windy. Windy. I'm also next to this. Let's see, there's Dollar Tree. There's Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, floor decor. I can't make out what that other store is. Home something. A lot of people, I remember last time I was here, a lot of people going in and out of that floor and decor, which I've never been in. A lot of people go in, a lot of people come out, and most that come out empty-handed. So I don't know what that's all about. I checked on Mama Silky this morning, and she's still on those eggs. So maybe some are fertile. I don't know what I'll do if I end up with another rooster. I'm keeping my baby rooster because he gets along with Abner and Big Daddy. And I guess it's because, they've been raised together. Well, Abner, I didn't get him as a baby, but he has been there ever since Big Daddy was born. And then Abner and Big Daddy have been there ever since the little rooster's been born. So I think that's why they all get along. But I really do not want to add more roosters to my flock. And I don't know what I'll do. I don't want to give any away to just anyone because they could end up in a pot. And I would hate that. And I don't know if the feed store where I buy my feed, if they would take one. I mean, they do take, they have a little pet shop in there. And I've been there when a guy brought in 4 young chickens before. He said they weren't getting along, and he brought them in and they took them from him. But, they're in a cage until someone buys them or something. They don't have a place to let them free range, and I don't like that. So I don't know. Maybe I won't get a rooster in these eggs. Maybe they will be all chickens. But still, uh, I'll have to, I will have to maybe see if a friend from church this summer can come and add on to my chicken coop. Lots to think about, lots to do, lots and lots to do. People are really bundled up. I brought my scarf because, you know what? That Baylor Plano, which is a hospital, Baylor Hospital down here in Plano, it's a hospital, and then you have a road, and across that road is doctor's offices, and that's where most of my doctors are. It's like a wind tunnel. You park in that parking garage and get out of that parking garage, going down the stairs or the elevator to go to your doctor appointment, and you get on those sidewalks and you got the wind coming every which way it can. It just feels like a wind tunnel. And so I brought that scarf to wrap up my neck because I do not want a cold in my neck with, issues I have. And let's see, what else can I tell you? I have so many whips. I'm a little overwhelmed, and it's all my fault. And getting into teaching crochet classes again has made me a new whip pile, because Kristen, she gets on her phone and I don't know, maybe Pinterest or wherever, she's looking at things that interest her that she would like to make, and then she sends them to me. Can you please teach me how to make this? Teach me how to make that. And I can. And so then I start, to make one. And Monday she had found something, and so Monday when we met, we started working on it. And so now that's another whip that I really have to, God being my helper, get that done today, because I want her to have it for tomorrow, just to see what it's like all completed. It turned out to be a little bit more work for her than what she thought. She sees the finished project on Pinterest, and she thinks, oh, that's just going to be super easy. And what she had picked had quite a bit of counting in it, and you had to make 2 parts. And when she got done that first part, she had it. But I encouraged her, and I told her, you know what? I'll get this made up and give it back to you so you'll have it as a sample. And so I want to finish that up for her today and give it to her tomorrow. A man just came out with a whole bunch of, it looks like tile for a floor. I love to watch people. I'm a people watcher. I am a people watcher. I could sit in an airport, and I have, and just be entertained by watching people while other people are on their phone. My phone's put away, and I'm just watching people. That's me. Same thing when I go to the doctors. When you're waiting in where I go, you wait in a hallway type thing. And people are on their phone looking up whatever, and I'm watching people. I'm watching them on their phone. I don't know why. I mean, I just love people. I'm interested in people. I think that, let me see. I think that I'll stop in this Dollar Tree when I come back from the doctors, and maybe I'll do a video in it. I would like to see, the last time I came here, they had a lot of the Premier yarn in spring colors. I want to see if they have any out, and I would like to get a couple, just to give to Kristen so she can see what it's like working with that yarn. She bought 2, at Walmart, she bought 2 Red Heart of the sparkly. She bought a white one and a red one. I did post a picture on my community tab of her crocheting Monday. It wasn't a very good picture. I didn't want to put her face in it. I was trying to get her hands and what she was working on, and only part of her hands got in the picture. But you can see on the table, the yarns that she had, and she was working with, I think, the white sparkly, but she bought white sparkly and red sparkly. And oh, that's a big Sam's Limousine and Transportation Incorporated. That bus almost didn't make it out of this little parking lot. She was having so much yarn bath, and I tried to help her, and we finally got it coming out of the skein. And do you know what? There was a big knot in that yarn that we pulled out. I mean, a knot like if someone had cut it and tied the knot. That's what I'm talking about. And then she went to use the red. That red was just all bunched up. You couldn't work with it. I couldn't work with it. I tried and I couldn't. I had brought some yarn with me. And so she said that she was going to take it back to Walmart. I said, well, you should, because that white one definitely looks used. All my years of crocheting, I've seen knots and skeins of yarn, that maybe get caught up in the machine or whatever, but this looked like someone had made the knot. And she said, I'm taking these back to Walmart. I said, you should. Then I said, you should take pictures of this and send it to the company. I was joking around with her. I said, they'll probably send you a truckload of this red sparkle and white sparkle. She said, I don't want nothing to do with it. It really turned her off. But she is so excited learning how to crochet. I think I mentioned this before. She went online and she bought herself a crochet backpack. It is really neat. It has the straps to put your arms through to carry it. It has one zipper thing, and then it has the slots for all your crochet hooks. Another bigger part for your yarn, and it has dividers in it, so you could put different skeins in those dividers. And then on the side of the the bus driver is going in the Dollar Tree. On the side of the backpack, it has 3 holes, so you could run your yarn through those. It has another zipper thing for like your scissors and needles to weave in ends, your measuring tape. It has another compartment for a notebook or your pattern book, and on the outside it has, I think, 2 pockets on each end. You could put a bottle of water and then your cell phone, or put 2 bottles of water and put your cell phone inside. I mean, it's really neat. And she's just so excited with this crocheting that she went online and got herself that. She's only been crocheting for about a month, but she is loving it. And that thrills me to be able to share this fiber art with somebody. So I better get down the road to that parking garage. I have told the doctors before, sometimes it's really hard to find a parking space in this parking garage. I think people that have an appointment in the morning come during the night to get a parking space. And doctors just laugh. But I do need to get down there. But thanks for watching. I am striving again this month to get 900 family members just for fun. I'm not looking to get monetized. It will be fun when I get 1,000 people, but I'm still striving for 900. I tried in January and it didn't happen. And since then, I've lost a few people. I don't know if they packed up and left on their own, or if YouTube did some housekeeping. I don't know, but I'm going to try this month to get 900 again, because I think that would be fun. That man has bought some pink insulation, it looks like. And let's see. So thanks for watching, and thanks for putting up with me. And again, for those that saw yesterday's video, there was a lot of people that viewed it, but very little that commented. But those that took the time to watch it, and those that took the time to comment, I hope that I explained today why I was having such a hard time getting words out of my mouth. And again, if you're not familiar with Arnold-Chiari malformation, maybe take a few minutes to Google it and look it up. I mean, it's interesting, and it's very interesting to have to live with that brainstem disease, but God has been so good to me, and He knows our bodies better than anyone else. He's our creator. I'm thankful for the doctors, and I believe that God gives the doctors wisdom, and the doctors are there to help us, but they're only practicing medicine. There's still a whole lot that the doctors don't know. So we have to put our trust in God, and we also have to educate ourselves on, whatever conditions we have. Educate yourself. Be your own advocate. If you've got some doctor that's not listening to you, a primary or a specialist, keep on them about what's going on in your body, because only you know your body. And that's what I've had to do. And I am so thankful that when I got down here in Texas 12 years ago this month, that God saw fit to give me just a wonderful neurologist, just a wonderful one. He is just so kind and understanding. He's not a pill pusher. He don't push pills on me. He may recommend something, but if I decline, he doesn't get, upset and come across like, well, this is your only answer. He really works together with me, and I'm thankful for him, and I believe that God sent him to me, and I believe God sent me to him, because my neurologist knows that I love God. He knows that I pray for him. I let him know I pray for him, and he tells me, I really appreciate your prayers. And he's just so kind. So anyway, it hasn't always been that way with specialists that I've had to have, as far as them listening and understanding. And then if I feel like they're not, I move on to one that will. I believe that God will give me one that will, and God did. And I'm so thankful for my neurologist. I'm thankful for all my doctors, really. I really am. I think that's an important thing to be thankful for. So I'm gonna head down the road to this appointment, and then I'll be back over here because this is on my way back. So I'll talk to you later.